Oh, this runny nose is annoying.
So, have you got visibility of the purple beacon then?
From where I am, I have no visibility of anything. Let me try moving.
Is there a line I saw on the horizon off the front of the buggy?
Ah, there we go. Right, so the base is southwest. Yeah, you need to head southwest to get to me.
Okay.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Hoodie, vanilla donut. It's pretty warm in here. I don't need a hoodie. It's not going to help. Trailer is not new, nor does it have any options, says Tommy. They just port it from something. Plymouth Reliance, is your nose runny? You better go catch it. Oh! Genius.
I need to head southwest, yeah?
My god, this game saves every 4 seconds. What are you doing?
Oh, because I hopped in to then check which direction I was going.
Yeah, southwest.
Hopping out. And hopping in.
I see your icon. See how she turned right a bit.
I'm just in the trees at the moment, hang on.
Yeah, you shouldn't be in the trees. It is too bouncy, Nandez, and the handling of the rovers is still a bit weird. Where the heck is he gone? Are you gone the right way?
I think so.
What? I could see you and I said turn right and you've just disappeared. Wait, you did? You went the wrong way. You went left.
Can you see me then?
Yeah, I can now because... But you've gone all the way around the... Never mind.
Hang on, I'm just going to... Oh, there you are.
I've already looted that place.
No, I can click this debris onto the trailer because it's...
Now my nose is bugging me. There you go.
Aye.
is this a spare soda, I think?
Yep.
Did you pick up 2 beacons or just the one?
I've left one up there for now.
Okay.
Is anything down there of any significance? Blimey, it's quite a big cave. Dr. Dre? Why can't you email a photo to a Jedi? Because attachments are forbidden. Keep up the good work, Paul. Thank you, dude. Good luck with the race. Just about to start, isn't it, Dry? You want to check out the newest update of Viva Mexico and Mexico Extreme, both are to 134 new cities from what you've heard. Alright, Yoshi, I might just do that. I was wondering if they'd updated that. What have they added, Yoshi? You haven't installed it? Well, that's just lazy, isn't it, Yoshi? Oh, my frame rate's going. But Yoshi, did they not actually say, isn't there like release notes that say what they've added? Bob, you're not going to miss anything, it's fine. That's a nice bank of 4 batteries there. Let's see how the power lasts through the night. So we got all the research on, haven't we?
Yeah, why is there a... Is it me, or is there a symbol for lithium on the corner of the trade platform?
That's it. Yes, there is. Is this some kind of tax that we have to pay? Like a lithium tax before we can use it again? Wait, it's not. It's on its way back. Well, that looks like the same thing that you just ordered.
Oh, do you think that's the symbol for what you're getting then?
It looks like it. Simplistically, it looked pretty similar.
Right, so the smelter's on the go now as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, can we get the smelter going?
We're discharging 3 batteries and there's one still sitting there doing nothing.
It's curious the way the electricity dissipates. Is the furnace just finished?
Yep.
So one of the batteries stopped depleting when that happened.
Okay.
It's so weird. Like, the energy doesn't drain out of those batteries in any way that you would expect.
Yeah, it doesn't drain like either. I thought before release it sort of used to take one at a time, but now it seems to just be dissipating as a whole, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, Tommy, it said I unlocked an achievement. Those who smelt it, is what it said. So the first battery's gone, second and third are draining, fourth has not even done anything yet.
Okay. So I'm now going to fire up the centrifuge.
And also, no matter which way you look at the battery, it always shows
Yeah,
you...
they turn. It really annoys me.
It always
It's
shows you
like,
what's draining.
Yeah, it's sort of like, why are you following me?
Okay, fourth is draining now. Two are dead. Third one's nearly dead. And the fourth one's draining.
And it looks like, I don't know whether the demand, if you look at the front of the platform, it's not quite meeting demand.
Wind turbine's
something's
just
just
fired up.
Aye, 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 aye.
Yeah, the stupid thing about these batteries is because it always faces you, you can't see how depleted it is.
Yeah.
Because you're always chasing the gap, so you can't see how big the gap is. 3 batteries dead.
I'm about to fire
Geordie
up the
Raccoon,
camera.
thank you very much, Geordie, for 500 bits. Thanks for the support. From the Viva Mexico blog translated to English, 2 new states are incorporated
Okay, I need
freely.
hydrazine.
In addition to an area in Chihuahua, on the other hand, new populations in corrections state of St. Louis Potosi. So 2 new states, that's quite big. Doesn't make any sense. This battery's got a little bit of power left. Wait, that's going back up. The batteries are going back up now.
Yeah, okay.
Even though we've got 3 research on the go as well. Yeah, but once you fired that up, it went down again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, there are some solar panels, but they're not open.
Batteries near dead, so we do need to probably add another one, and the sun's about to come up. So 1 would get us through the night on an average use scenario, but not if we use loads of stuff.
So, I'd almost be tempted to say that it's sufficient.
Yeah, 1 more battery would make it perfect, I think. Whoa! Crazy bug.
Well, the batteries are on a platform.
Whoa, it's doing it again? The heck is wrong? Like, it just locks on and just starts digging even though you're not holding the mouse button down?
I think it's because you've moved your view whilst you're doing it, so it locks to your view.
It's very annoying.
Yes.
I hope that can still take off. You have to excuse me, guys. I've got a bit of a cold going. Think it's ready for an away mission yet, or what?
I'm trying to build the large shuttle. I'm just having to make things to get it there.
It is definitely man flu.
Okay, so that's interesting. So I just used some hydrogen to make hydrazine. And you know the canister had like 5 bars on it? It's only used one of the bars. So it's not one whole tank to make one object, it's like 5 out of one tank.
What, as in 5 bars out of the tank?
Yeah, as in 5 bars out of the tank, so you can get 5 lots of gas out of one tank.
Oh my god. Where's that go?
Did you bring one more battery online or not?
I did not know. Alright, Yoshi, thank you. Do you know what, Tuscan? I was just thinking the same thing. Like, when we started the stream, I thought that I would, was on top of it, but I seem to be sneezing a lot more now. How irritating is that? I feel like the bin man. You got the snuffles because you're eating hot food. That's perfectly normal. I had chili for tea as well. Maybe that set my nose off. That thing is noisy. Try using a package on the junk platform and see if that will scrap. I don't think it will. It says it can't be salvaged, is what it says on it. If we package it and chuck that in the scrap, what are we going to get out? Use phenyl, green spray. Yeah, I don't like using stuff unless I have to. Some carbon.
So without 3 researchers going, 1 and a bit batteries is enough.
Yeah, but we had 3 research going, and you smelted, and the atmosphere, it just drained us all the way. So under normal usage, I think we'll be fine now.
Yeah. Do you need me to bring the tractor to clip that debris onto?
No, because I'm just down at the base anyway.
Oh, you're not far then?
You know where the scrapper is?
Ah, of course,
Down
there's
that
that
hole.
tunnel. Yep,
But
down for ages.
I dug a new tunnel away and found a different cave.
Okay.
Let's see what else is down here. Oh, there's another one. I think it's the same symbol as last time.
Yeah, laterite.
Have we got any?
Yep, we kept some just in case for occasions just like this. Top of the ramp good for you, or?
Yeah, just throw it down the hole.
Down the hole!
We might have to restart the game and see if it fixes this annoying lag.
Yeah, I think it's got to the point where I've got no lag and you have.
Yeah, it's just like running around though, it just lags out. Oh, I've just got laterite, lol. Wow. Laterite for days. Wasn't an Astroneer update. There was one on Thursday night after we finished, and it went from 106 to 107. But then it was fine. I don't know. I think it feels like sometimes you start the game and it gets itself into this kind of state. And if you restart it, it'll fix it. It's like certain things happen that just render it as a problem until you restart it. I don't know. It's just what it feels like. It could be a memory leak, but I don't know why a memory leak would cause a frame lag. Memory leaks just normally lead to inevitable crashes when you run out of memory. It could be that, Pringle. I probably need to upgrade to the latest 2080 Ti i9 Super Stonker, and then I'll be fine. This game needs ray tracing. What's the benefit of running an i9 over an i7 or even an i5 for gaming? The difference between the i5 and the i7 was primarily around encoding video and multimedia handling. And that's why an i5 is perfectly good for gaming. But Intel's marketing machine convinced everybody they needed i7 for gaming. Now, when it comes to i9, I just don't know. I haven't looked into it enough. I don't know what you get from going i9 over i7 beyond Intel hype. It's a dead end. You might get more PCI lanes, that could be one thing. So it could be, like, if you get more PCI lanes, then maybe, you know, that's useful for your NVMe stuff. So you can get fast, you know, like two NVMe SSDs instead of one. You're running an i9, it runs a lot hotter than your i7 did. But does it have the same amount of cores as your i7 did? Because, you know, the more cores, the hotter it gets anyway. Didn't they remove hyper-threading from the new i7? I doubt it. Can't see them doing that. I don't know. You know, you put these things next to each other, they really do look almost the same. Ryzen shook the market for sure. Well, that's a good thing. i7 is 8 physical cores and no hyper-threading. i9 is 8 physical cores, 16 logical due to having hyper-threading. But that doesn't tie up Lotherdin with what I have. I have an i7, which has 10 physical cores, 20 with hyper-threading. I'm not looking for an i9 at the moment, Squirrel Logistics. Somebody was asking what's the difference between an i9 and an i7 and an i5. That's what we're discussing. Yeah, an i5 is perfectly good for games, absolutely. But if you're a gamer, it used to be like if you were a gamer and a streamer, you'd want an i7, but with OBS now using your NVIDIA encoder and stuff, unless you're CPU encoding, in which case you want your i7. But if you're using NVIDIA encoder, then you could easily do it with an i5. An i5 and a GTX card and you're good to go. Vrom, if you keep saying the same thing, obviously people will answer you, right? That's how it works. That's what life is. Right, I've got some sphalerite. If I had a storage box to put on. Eh?
Yeah, we. I mean, it's good because obviously we needed the need it for the zinc anyway.
Dunno, Trilljacks. Whenever I feel like it, bro. With my summer car, whenever I wake up one day and, you know, I say to myself, I really feel like trying my summer car again because there's some new content that I want to try. That's when I'll play my summer car. David B, welcome back. If you're not using a 7980 XE or better, you're a noob, says Dave. Which manufacturers would you recommend or avoid when looking for gaming PC parts? Well, now that's a matter of opinion. As a channel sponsored by Asus, I will always going to say to you, definitely get an Asus motherboard. But the fact is, Asus make pretty good motherboards. And pretty good graphics cards. So yeah. Hashtag sellout. Hashtag sponsored. I don't know, it's like saying to, I don't know, a football player who's like, it says like Nike on his t-shirt because he's clearly sponsored by Nike, and then you say to him, what would you recommend for, like a good sports brand? He's not going to turn around and go, definitely Puma. Is he? He's just not. Very few of the channels and stuff, even the tech channels are independent, very few of them. There's always like people behind the scenes sponsoring them. I mean, how many sponsored videos have you seen Linus Tech Tips do now? They do make good laptops. They're not cheap though, but they're good. Is someone sponsored by Asus, MSI, Gigabyte, and AS Rock? Which is best? I use Asus. There you go. You know how much it costs to sponsor a Linus video? You know. If they want to pay it. Explain, Ben. Soonish. Don't have an exact date. I did some explain. Was it last week? Oh man. Yeah, on Thursday stream I also showed you my flying video, didn't I? Flying video footage, I should say. You've killed many MSI motherboards and Asus boards. In fact, you've killed my boards full stop. That's because you take screwdrivers, Dave, and stick them in places they shouldn't go. There's nothing wrong with the motherboard until you approach it. This year I'll know. If you go back to the Thursday stream, I showed, at the start of the Thursday stream, I showed my footage from my flight. It took about 20 minutes. Just skimmed through it and showed you where I was, what I was doing. Because I flew on Wednesday and I stuck the GoPros in there. It doesn't have any ATC audio or anything, it was just me. Just me doing stuff. David B, thank you for 20 months. Need to take you fly, Mr. Summit, don't I?
You most certainly do.
Where's the, oh, it's gone.
In the air live stream hype.
I would be curious to see if that actually works or not. But obviously it's not something I can ever do without a passenger holding the camera trying it.
Well, there's only one way to find out then, isn't there, Mr. Squirrel?
I would imagine as you fly across the countryside and it hops from antenna to antenna that it'll be really bad and stuttery and keep restarting. But there's no way of knowing until you try it.
Well, you and I could always, you know, like circle Mendel from Mars.
We need more storage platforms here. Mad Mick.
Yeah, I've got a whole platform over here. That's, if you want to come over this way.
Yeah, I'll grab it. Mad Mix, hang on.
You can see that I've built a new structure.
I meant storage actually, not platform.
Yeah, but if you use a platform and then put storage on it. But yeah, so behind you, I've built a power bank.
Where am I looking? Oh, up there. What the heck, man? That's the most random thing.
Bank of solar panels and a bank of batteries.
Wait, what structure is that? Is it actually called a power bank?
No, that's
Oh,
called
extra
an
large
extra
platform B.
large platform. Yeah.
Lol. It's quite cool.
Yeah.
Ladbig, just had to go on by Derail Valley in VR, and it certainly feels and looks nice. You need to put more time into it. The local cab looks even better in VR. Thank you, Mad Mick. I shall certainly give it a try. I'm not sure where my VR update is. Like, might need to reinstall the software and stuff. Well, I take it we've got no resin for platforms, storage platforms. Well, storage medium.
There's 4 bits of it near the shelter.
Yeah. Well, I can see 3.
Therewith, I shall go and get some.
Yeah, I can believe it, Dave.
There you go, 8 resin.
Nice.
Oh, I built a large shuttle, by the way.
You did.
I did.
2 years ago this week we finished your PC. Dave, I can't believe it's still going. We've not even changed anything on it. Like, as in, not altered any liquid or anything. Unreal.
Is that sync days?
That's exactly what it is. Dragon here up. I love Astroneer, it's so mellowing and relaxing. Thank you for 27 months. Why would you do that game? Why would you put it over there? Stupid. It's weird how it unfolds them here, but then leaves them stacked there.
Yeah, that bugs me too. I'd rather they just all laid down and you'd be able to see what was on them from both sides then, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's a lot nicer. Can you say you prefer ETS2 or ATS, or why, or is it just whatever you feel like playing? Always wondered. Can I ask you something, LED? Why do you have to have a preference for one or the other? Is it not possible to like two things? Or are you just looking for somebody to say, this is better than the other? I don't get it. I just don't get why you need to answer that.
So I've got the large shuttle ready for you to unpack. We've still got 5 solid fuel thrusters to use.
Cool.
And I could manipulate it to make a hydrazine thruster, but making hydrazine is not that easy.
I don't understand, I mean, the advantage of hydrazine anyway over a solid rocket, other than, well, once you've built it, I'm sure it's more convenient.
Well,
Like you said, the build cost.
Well, every time you make a solid fuel thruster, you'll use a block of aluminium and an ammonium to make the one solid fuel thruster. The hydrazine thruster, I'm assuming, doesn't run out, and you just have to top it up with hydrazine. So it's the debate as to whether hydrazine is easier to make than aluminium and ammonia, for example.
What's your preference, LED Nut? Which do you prefer? I mean, if you look at the one I play the most, it's ETS2, right? But that's mostly because there's a lot more content available for it.